So thank you, Stephanie. Hello, Illinois Jaycees. My name is Ellen Thorson. I am the program manager for the Special Olympics of Illinois this year, our 2021 state initiative. We're here to kick off the Polar Plunge, and we have a couple very special guests for you to meet. First off, I'd like to introduce Katie Risley. Katie Risley is director at the Special Olympics of Illinois, and she's been extremely helpful in helping us mobilize this initiative. So without any further ado, Katie, if you want to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the Polar Plunge, that'd be awesome.
Thank you, Ellen. Thank you so much for having me and my cohort, Kaylee Mclaughlin, a Special Olympics athlete who's going to join me. And we're going to do a little question and answer about the Polar Plunge. But I am so excited, and thank you all very much for inviting Special Olympics Illinois to talk about the law enforcement torch run Polar Plunge. Wow, we've had quite a last couple of years. And what I wanted to do was bring up our Polar Plunge website online so you can see it. The law enforcement torch run Polar Plunge has been in existence for over 25 years. Some of our plunges throughout the state are in their 25th year and beyond. So this is the first year we have had to do an at-home plunge. We've had many locations throughout the state participate in the past, and we still have that same format, but we're shifting everything to be at home. Last time I was here talking with the Jaycees, we thought that some of our plunges would be in person and some would be at home, virtual, but now everything has shifted to at home. So we have some really creative, great marketing tools and resources that I want to share with you today. So this is our plunge website. It's plungeillinois.com. Our theme again this year is Be Bold, Get Cold. That's our hashtag. We're basically saying that it's not where you plunge or how you plunge, it's that you plunge for the athletes of Special Olympics Illinois. So we're encouraging plungers to register on the website, plungeillinois.com, and put their own creative spin on plunging at home. We've got a lot of creative people out there who are coming up with some neat ideas to be at home and plunge. You can take an ice bath, you can do snow angels. This is a perfect day for that. We're getting lots of snow in Illinois, so if you can go out and do your plunge today, that's perfect. We have on our website, we do have a lot of social assets and resources that you can use to help, develop your plunge, promote your plunge, and get people to donate to you. A couple of things. One thing I wanted to share was we are asking plungers to do this by March 14th. That we're going to have a live virtual recap special on that day. So I have a couple of dates I wanted to share with you. So March 14th is when we're asking plungers to complete their plunge at home by. But we also give, as you can see, Kaylee's got hers on, my Polar Plunge hoodie. This is the official hoodie for Plunge. This is 2020. For 2021, our sweatshirts will be black. They're going to look just like this, except they're going to say 2021 on them. They're black. They're really cool. They just have a really sharp design to them. We're asking people, if you want to pick up your sweatshirt early, you have to raise your $100 by February 21st. Now, if you don't do that by the 21st of February, you still get your sweatshirt. It's just going to be sent to you in the mail. But if you do raise that $100 by the 21st of February, we will coordinate with you to pick up your hoodie at one of our regional offices throughout the state. So if you want that sweatshirt, in February, then that's the way to get it. We're asking people to do their videos of their at-home plunge by March 1st and sending it to videos@soil.org. It's all right here on the website. You can do your photo. You don't have to do a video. You can do photos, send them in. You can do a video of your plunge, of somebody dumping water on you or throwing water balloons your way, and send it to our marketing team at videos@soil.org, and they're going to compile everything. We're going to have our recap special on March 14th. So I know I just threw a lot of dates at you, but they're all here on the website. It explains everything. The next thing I wanted to go into real quick, Ellen, was how to register for the plunge. And I want to encourage you to create a team based on where you're located. So Dawn, if I could use you as an example, she would be a team captain for her council or for people in her area. So she would register as a plunger. She'd be the team captain, and then she would recruit other people to plunge with her. So up here on the top, it says Plunge at Home, local plunge. I'm clicking on that. Dawn, where are you located in the state?
I am northwest suburbs, so Schaumburg area.
Okay, so you see here, we've got several options for people. Schaumburg area, your plunge would be Palatine, and I'm gonna have to find it here. It's on top, it's Region B, and you're gonna click there. And then she's gonna register for Palatine, for Region B's plunge. And that just, we've had so many plungers over the year that like their to be supporting their local plunge. So that we kept that. If you've never plunged before and you don't have a affiliation with a local plunge, that's okay. You can still go to your there's going to be a plunge that's closest to you and do it that way. So that way you can get your plunge hoodie. The week of February 9th through the 12th is when you're going to pick that up. All the information is here on the page that you register for. And then you can recruit your plunge team to go on to, let's say Dawn's calling it Illinois Jaycees. Do you have a team, by the way?
We do. It's Illinois Jaycees. Yep.
Okay, it's Illinois Jaycees. So then she's going to go and people are going to register under that to plunge for that region. And did you register for Region B, Dawn, also?
I didn't. I did the overall so that we could hit because if so people from Central Illinois could all do underneath us if they would like to. But local chapters are encouraged to do their region.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's as she said, this is just a region plunge that I'm showing you. It's the same process for, let me go back here, for at the overall, the statewide plunge too. You can do the same thing as a statewide plunger. And it's the same process. The only difference is if you are a region plunger, you can go pick up your hoodie during that week. So I'm going to coordinate something with you offline, Dawn, to get your sweatshirts in for your team, but we can talk about that another time.
Great, thank you.
So we have a safety policy. We have risk management involved with, we still have a waiver that you need to sign to do your plunge at home to make sure that you're being safe. So it's pretty easy. It's just that you're on your own being creative. And if you are going to have people over to do the plunge with you, to just make sure you're following the state guidelines. And we have all that in here. There's tons of resources for teams and plungers. And how you can recruit people, and it's hopefully, Dawn, and you found people it's easy to donate on your donor drive page. We have a very easy process to register yourself and to share your page on Facebook and social media and email with your friends and family so that they can donate. But that's a little bit of the overview. And I did want to highlight Dawn because she shared such a creative, cool way to do a plunge at home. And I don't know, Dawn, if you want to share that. I thought it was a great idea.
So I have raised my first $100, and so I am going to do a plunge tomorrow. We're supposed to get 6 to 8 inches up here. So my first plunge is going to be highlight my nephews, and they are going to throw water balloons at me in the snow. And then I also, since I've raised $100, I'm trying to get more money. For $20, you can push me in the snow. For $30, it's an 8-ounce glass of ice cold water over my head. For $40, you are a gallon water over my head. And for $50, it is a 5-gallon jug of water over my head. So I will travel within a 20-mile radius. If you don't live within 20 miles, you can nominate someone or tell me who you want to dump something over my head. So that's how I'm plunging this year.
That is amazing. That is so creative. And that is a perfect example of, the creativity that our plungers have. So I love that, Dawn. And that sounds like so much fun. And today is a perfect day to do this. I can't say that enough. I want to introduce Kaylee Mclaughlin. She is a Special Olympics athlete, and she is from Monmouth, Illinois. She participates with the Warren County Falcons, and she went through the Global Messenger training in 2013, which is a very extensive training for our athletes who are interested in opportunities to speak, to do presentations, and to speak on behalf of the organization. So she's very professional and just has been through this really great training to improve her skills, her speaking skills. Kaylee also sat on our board of directors. So she's very engaged with the organization and she speaks very well to our athletes. So Kaylee and I came up with a couple of questions that she's going to answer regarding the polar plunge. First of all, Kaylee, did you want to say a couple words before we start?
No, I'm
No,
ready whenever you are.
Okay, let's go. So Kaylee, tell me about your involvement with the polar plunge.
I have been plunging for 5 years. Last year, I raised $11,025.25 for one plunge. Originally, my goal was $10,000. And this year already, my mom raised it to, my goal is $3,000 and I'm almost at $3,000. Now my goal is $5,000. She raised it to $5,000. It's the most that
Wow.
anyone has ever raised. It's the most that any athlete has ever raised and stuff.
And I have no doubt that you will do that, Kaylee, because
Yes.
you are so creative and that is really quite an accomplishment to raise that much money. So how long have you been plunging? Did you say that?
Yeah, I have been plunging for 5 years.
You've been plunging for 5 years. And have you ever plunged on a team before?
Yes.
Okay.
I usually do 3 plunges in my area. In Galesburg, I plunge with the Warren County Falcons. In Rock Island and Macomb, I plunge with the Illinois State Police. Once I even went to Belleville to plunge with the board of directors. This year, I'm plunging from home with my family, and our team is called the Be Kind Crew. I love going into the water with my team. We hold hands and laugh, and they help me get in and out. We even high-five the divers.
Kaylee, how did you come up? I know this wasn't one of our questions, but how did you come up with the Be Kind Crew as your team name? I love that.
Okay, that's a good question. I have a Facebook page called the Be Kind with Kaylee that anyone can like, and I started that on Facebook to spread kindness, and I have over 529 followers on Facebook.
Ellen, do you think we could tag her on your Facebook Live?
Well, absolutely. We could
That'd
definitely,
be great.
yeah, for sure.
Kaylee, did you have any creative ideas or suggestions on what people can do to plunge at home this year?
Yes. I hope people sign up to plunge at home. The cool part is that you don't have to do it on a certain day. You can pick your date. You can go inside your warm house afterwards. Special Olympics is the coolest program ever. Fundraising has been hard during the pandemic, so I hope the polar plunge is successful. Special Olympics has made me brave, giving me confidence, and gets me in better shape. At home, people could dump a bucket of water on their heads, jump into a snowbank, a kiddie pool. Our mom has a bathtub outside for flowers, and she said we may do something with that.
That is a great idea. And Kaylee, my last question for you. What does Special Olympics mean to you?
Special Olympics means to me, like I said, Special Olympics has been my second family. It has made me brave, giving me confidence, giving me lots of friends, giving me many opportunities, and taught me tons of stuff. I love it so much. Thank you. I want to thank the Jaycees for becoming involved with Special Olympics. After you try it out, I know you will be hooked and love it like I do. I look forward to seeing you all in person at Special Olympics events in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Kaylee. That
You're
was
welcome.
wonderful. I did want to mention that we are starting to open up a little bit more throughout the state for Special Olympics. So if polar plunge isn't your cup of tea, I hope it is. I hope you do this at home plunge. But if you are interested in volunteering this year, I will have some opportunities to bring to you soon, I'm hoping. We're starting to open up and get back to competing for our athletes, which we're so thankful to be doing. But I will have some opportunities to bring this group in the future. If I could just do one more thing, and Ellen, would it be okay if I showed this quick video? I know you sent it out, but I thought it would be nice to just show you what our marketing team did with our Polar Plunge, at-home plunge.
Of course, yeah. And I think you'll be able to make it full screen too once you
Okay,
hit.
I will do that.
It's thinking.
I was thinking,
Ooh.
oh, what did I do?
And since it looks a little bit choppy right now, that's totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and put the video as a link in the chat, but then also share it out because it is super.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
absolutely.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, of course. And thank you so much. We're really excited to partner with you this year. We can't wait to do more with you. I'd like to open up any questions that someone might have about the Polar Plunge or how they can get involved, or maybe share some tips and tricks if you're trying to struggle to come up with an idea to how to make this fun and interesting. We would love to talk to you about that. You can talk to me offline, but if you have any questions immediately, would love to help you out with that. So just going to open it up for a quick Q&A for anyone either on Facebook Live or on Zoom here. So if you want to share any feedback or have any questions, now is the time to do so. And I'll give you a couple minutes here to respond.
Hey, Ellen, just really quick before we Q&A, I'll take some time
Yeah.
until people come up with their questions.
Yeah.
If anybody within the state of Illinois is not able to raise the $100, please reach out to me or an exec member of the state team. I am more than happy to help you raise your money. Once I reach my goal, which is $100, I'm asking people to donate to me directly so that I can help other people reach their minimum. I don't want that money or the minimum donation to hold anybody back from plunging. So please, if you have any concern about raising that $100, reach out to me directly and I will be more than happy to help you.
Thank you so much, John. That's super generous. Appreciate it.
So Ellen, what's the best way for our chapter members to sign up? Do they need to get with their chapter presidents, and are they creating teams? Because I know we talked about teams in the region.
Yeah, that's an excellent question, Jesse. So thank you for that. So there's one of two ways that you can sign up. If you would like to sponsor with your chapter, have a program manager or project manager that kind of rallies behind getting everyone together, then you can do the Plunge at Home local plunge, register your team captain there. And then from there, you can send that invite out to other people that are interested so that they can just register on the site as well. But if you do not have kind of that chapter support, or you're not sure if you can get anyone else together, but you still want to plunge, you definitely can. In that case, you can go to Plunge at Home statewide plunge and search for the team Illinois Jaycees and join the team that Donna started for kind of those people that might not be able to do it as a project, but definitely want to contribute in some way. So 2 different ways you could do that. Does that answer your question? Awesome, cool. What I really love about this is they have their own donation platform, and it's really easy to just post on Facebook. I do have some materials in our Facebook group page. So if you do need any resources, I definitely suggest, if you have not already, joining that group, because a lot of that material will be there for you. And then you can always reach out to me as well if you have any questions.
I have a question for Kaylee, if that's okay. Kaylee, you've been doing an amazing job with, fundraising. And so what are some of the great tools that you have used to get to do such a great job and get such high amounts?
That's a very good question. I write out mailings and letters, and I send them to my family, and I send them to my friends, and I send them to my businesses, and I ask them if they would like to sponsor me, and I tell them that it's for a great cause, and I tell them that if it wasn't for the donations, that we wouldn't be able, that we would have to pay for our programs, and that we would not be able to have sports and stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, any other questions? Do we see anything on Facebook Live, Stephanie?
Nothing on Facebook Live.
Okay, well, it seems like it's pretty clear, so that's good. Any further questions on Zoom?
Donating. Thank you for keeping Special Olympics fundraising as a focus for this year with Polar Plunge. This is, as you know, as everyone knows, last year was very tough on people, on our athletes, on non-for-profit organizations. So to have your support with this Polar Plunge and just with Special Olympics Illinois in 2021, it just means so much. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to Kaylee. It means a lot to all of our 21,000 plus Special Olympics participants that we have in Illinois. And I really can't thank you enough for the kind of support you're giving us.
Katie, we really appreciate everything that you're doing too, because I know you're working one-on-one with us and really giving us everything that we need to have a great partnership together. For those people that don't know, I have been involved with Special Olympics Illinois, and I'm sharing some pictures and photos on my Facebook page of us, my participants at the park district I worked at, the Lightning, and different things like that. So I'm sharing. But Kaylee, as we close out, will you do me a favor and
Yes.
will you say, is it not the creed, but what do you call it? The anthem for Special Olympics, the Be Brave in the Attempt?
Oh yeah, that's called the oath that us
The oath.
athletes
Will you
say.
say the oath as we close out?
Yes. Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
I love that so much. Thank you very much for sharing that.
You're welcome.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Again, if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, or you can reach out to me on email. I will have all of that information for you. So thank you again, and I hope we have a great plunge this year, everyone. Let's be bold and get cold for Special Olympics. Woo!
Thank you.